Welcome to Brandon Lee time. Welcome back to the Panic Room, everyone, and to a comic book haul video today. Now, I know that comics are not everybody's bag, and I really don't read a whole lot anymore, but there are some comics that I really do enjoy. I had free comic book day, so what better time to, pick up some issues and kind of dabble in some comics. And I'm actually really excited because I am going to show you some of the free comics I got, of course, but I'm also going to show you some that I bought while I was at our local comic book shop, which is pretty amazing here, actually. It's a little like mom and pop kind of place, and they're super knowledgeable, they're super helpful. Absolutely adore them. Every time I go in there, it's just excellent customer service, And I'm not going to show you all of the free comics that were available, simply because I really just gravitate towards like the horror-esque ones. Now, the boyfriend and the kiddo actually got a ton of the superhero ones, and no hate to those. It's just not something that I usually sit down and read much anymore. So let's get started with the free ones, and then we'll go into the ones that I bought while I was there. Okay, so some of the free ones that I thought were awesome. Let's start with Bunny Mask. Check that out. So I love this. I saw this and it reminded me of my friend Bunny and Mr. K. Not gonna lie, as soon as I saw this. So I've read this one and it's really good. It's really cerebral, and I have to say I really enjoyed this one. This is one that I can see wanting to continue because I didn't know what to think with the whole Bunny Mask thing. I was like, what could this possibly be about? I was thinking like serial killer or something like that. No, I've read the whole thing and I still really have no idea as to what exactly she is. So I was intrigued. Loved this one. And guys, I thought maybe I could show you like maybe one of my favorite panels out of each of the comics that I have read. So for Bunny Mask, I thought this one was really good. I really thought that was menacing, almost, just the way she's staring forward. Yeah, I really like this one. So, Bunny Mask. Okay, and the next one. Oh, this one, no joke. I loved this one so much. It's called The Bone Orchard Mythos, and this is the prelude. And I'm hoping maybe that means this is, like, new. Because, just check out the cover first. Sorry about the glare, guys. But check out that cover. I love like just the pop of red, right? And do you see the face? I didn't see the face at first. Do you see the face behind him? Like when I first saw it, I was thinking like fog or something. I don't know why. Now it's super clear. But do you see the face? Oh, I loved this one. So this is another one that was really cerebral, and you guys know I love that kind of crap. But look away if you're sensitive to body parts, because I have to show you this. I've got to show you this. It's not going to give anything away. It's just one of my favorite panels. No joke, when I flipped the page as I was reading this, I was like, oh, like I just wasn't anticipating that coming. So again, look away if you're sensitive. Really? Ready? 3, 2, 1. I love this. I love this so much. And like the little one down here just showing his reaction. I love that. Look at the face. I don't know why, but when I flip the page, let me show you. So the previous panels, he's in like his bedroom, and guys, I'm really sorry about the glare. He's just in his bedroom. He hears something outside, and then all of a sudden you flip, and there's just that. Oh, I loved it. Loved it. And again, I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but the way this ends, it put me in mind of like some Irish folklore. That doesn't tell you a damn thing. So yeah, loved this one. All right, so the next one is Bloodborne. Now, I mean, come on, look at that. How could someone who likes horror not pick that up? Look at the eyeballs. And if you guys watch David's book review, he did a haul of some of the ones that he got for Free Comic Book Day over in the UK, and he has this one. And so I have to say, I liked this one. It was not my favorite storyline, but I'm going to say maybe it's because it was just like getting you into the story, and that might be why there was not a whole lot of like horror-esque, not a whole lot of this shit happening. So again, not my favorite story of the ones that I've read just based on what I've read, but I feel like this one has potential. So Bloodborne. Okay, and the next one that I read You guys know I'm a dork. If you watched my like spring clean my bookshelf video, I showed you guys that I had a little figure of Donatello, like an old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Well, of course, when I saw this, I had to get it. And the thing that I really like about this, look, it's like old school turtles. Because I don't know, I'm no Michael K. Vaughan when it comes to like comic book lore or anything. I have read a ton of X-Men, but that's about it. I want to say that when the Turtles first came out, like not Donatello, anything like that, when they first came out, they were actually quite gory. And I want to say that I have heard that, you know, people were like wanting to ban them and things like that simply for the gore. And they actually do have a wonderful little throwback here. I loved that. Love that so much. Like just that original almost squarish type jaw that the Turtles had. The Turtles take me back, y'all. I loved the Turtles back in the day. So I even had a backpack. Yeah, so Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now most of the rest of these I have not actually gotten a chance to read through, so we're just gonna look, okay? So this one was called Nottingham. Now again, how could a horror lover not pick that up? Let's just be real here. I mean, it's a cup of blood. So, but I'm gonna say that, you know, based on the title, I was thinking maybe this was some kind of like offshoot of Robin Hood, perhaps. Now, again, I have flipped through them and they look pretty awesome. I mean, I have to say, I'm loving this kind of panel here. I love this one. It's very ominous with her face and the snow. Just, I really like the style of this one. So I'm hoping the story holds up too. So, Nottingham. All right, this one, when I saw the title, I had to. I absolutely had to. And I really like the artwork in this one too. This is the Winchester Mystery House, 100-Year Curse. Now, I mean, the Winchester Mystery House, come on, come on. I want to go. And I mean, 100-Year Curse, again, I just like the font too. Is that not awesome? Really, comics just, the artwork is so cool. Oh, it's so cool. So yeah, look at this. I love this. I saw this with like the ghostly hands reaching out. Yes, right? How could you not? So, and I like this one because this is probably not going to make much sense, but I like almost clean looking panels. You know, like I don't like a lot of crap all in one thing. It's almost like it's overwhelming or something. And to me, this was very clean. You see? And I'm hoping that means she's possessed. Look at her eyes. Isn't that cool? So yeah, the Winchester Mystery House, 100-Year Curse. Okay, this one is just straight up nostalgia. I actually thought of Elizabeth Sedgwood when I saw this. This is a Buffy the Vampire Slayer one. And it's just 25 years. So I'm sure that this is just going to be a huge throwback, just full of nostalgia. I do love the artwork. You see how they've drawn Buffy there. I love the artwork. And I mean, just the fact that it's Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I mean, I had to. Nostalgia would not let me walk away from a Buffy comic. All right, and then this one. This was intriguing to me. It was called 10 Ton Tales. And I'm going to assume that this is like a collection, almost like a anthology, if you will. I don't think that's what they would call it here. But there's a lot of different art styles in here that really intrigued me. And let me show you what I mean. So you pick it up and you have something like this, right? Very cartoony, right? And then you flip the page and you see something like this. Is that not gorgeous? Look at that. Just very like sci-fi-y, you know, it's a drastic change in art styles. So I was intrigued. I was very much intrigued. You know, you have some black and white panels happening. I mean, I don't know. I really thought this was awesome. And then at the very end, you have this, which I loved. I thought that was really cool too. So 10 Ton Tales. I thought that was pretty interesting. I'm eager to get into that one. All right, and then the last one before we get into the ones that I bought. This is what drove me to Free Comic Book Day. This is why I went. An Avatar: The Last Airbender comic. And this actually has a feature for The Legend of Korra, too. You guys know, if you've been around here for any length of time, I'm a huge Avatar: The Last Airbender fan. I even wear the Earthbender symbol on a ring. I mean, it's in my blood. And when I saw that they had a comic, of course, I had to go get it. So, loved this. All right, so let's get into the ones that I bought while I was there. Now, last year I started reading The Conjuring, the DC horror collection. And again, I'm probably going to say a lot of this shit wrong. I'm sorry. I know what I like. I don't know comics. Okay, so it's DC horror, and it's called The Conjuring, The Lovers. And I had the first 2 editions, The Conjuring, The Lover, this is number 1, which, I mean, come on, that's gorgeous. So I had this one, and I had number 2. Again, awesome, awesome cover. So I've been into this series for a while. So I thought, since I was there, let me look for 3, 4, and 5, which they had. So let's take a look at these. This is 3, little demonic playing monkey here. I feel like this thing has a name. This type of monkey that like the person plays and it does its little thing, its little like dance or whatever. I feel like this has a name. If you know it, comment down below. But I thought that was just awesome. The Conjuring the Lovers series just never ceases to amaze me with their artwork. I mean, like, there's a panel from 3, just with the hair and the panels in the hair. I love them so much. It never stops amazing me. They have some of the best artwork. All right, so number 4. Loved this. This put me in mind of some folk horror. It really did. With like this like creature face down here and the mountains with the trees. Really put me in mind of some folk horror here. And again, does not disappoint. Absolutely freaking amazing. Let me find this one panel. Ah, there it is. Right here. You guys know I have a thing for blood splatters. And we see this here. I really like that. I love this back in the trees. Loved this one. And then the last one. This is number 5 of The Conjuring the Lover. And you know, I love me some dead trees. And this like almost blood red kind of misty background. Yes, please. Oh God, yes, here's that one panel. When I was reading this, I was like, I've got to show him this one. Look at that. Look at the animals here on this side. And then, of course, we have, you know, the blood splatter with the knife. But, yeah, look at the animals. How ominous is that? Is that not cool? So, yeah, if you're like me and you really don't know a ton about comics, but you like horror stuff and you wouldn't mind, like, checking out a horror comic series, I really like the DC horror, Conjuring the Lovers. The artwork is amazing. The story's pretty awesome, too. So, yeah, highly recommend. You know, Alice in Wonderland has always intrigued me. It's never been my favorite fairy tale in the whole world, but it's always intrigued me as one of the most unique. So when I saw this, Horror Comics Jabberwocky, oh my gosh. Just the artwork alone. Just hold on, I'm not even gonna look. We're just gonna flip open to a page. Okay, here we go. Look at that. Look at the level of detail. Look at this. The rats. Again, sorry for the glare, guys. Again, I'll just flip open to another page. Boom. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? Look at the detail here. Going into like the hearts, like the castle, I'm assuming. Yeah, because this does end on like a cliffhanger. This is like a little prelude. Is that not gorgeous? I was sucked in. Absolutely sucked in. I loved it. And of course you're following this little girl, I'm assuming, because there's not a whole lot of dialogue in this, which I didn't mind either. Because the artwork was so detailed, you could still follow the story. You didn't miss the dialogue. There is some, but not a ton. So yeah, I loved this. Horror Comics Jabberwocky. Alright guys, so the last one that I bought. I think you're going to see what I mean when I say that this one really sucked me in with the beauty of its simplicity. It's called Follow Me Into the Darkness. And it is not as shiny, it's more of a matte cover, so that's nice for us. But I loved this. Just very clean, very simple. And if you flip it over, there's a beautiful little like almost pen and ink drawing of a woman. This reminded me of one of the poetry books that we're doing for Panic Poetry, actually. But if I just open it, again, much like the Jabberwocky one, if I just open it to any panel, you see it's all done in black and white. Oh, and look, I mean, look at the skull. Just look at the spider here. I mean, just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And it's all done like that. It's all done. It's almost very old school, but there's a lot of use of negative space. And I don't know. I loved it. I absolutely loved the style. It was very unique. I mean, just look at that. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh, right? right? I feel like it's got this understated kind of horror about it. Just absolutely loved it. Let's do one more. I mean, like, look at that. Just the darkness in the eye. Oh, I loved this. Again, I haven't read it. I don't know anything about the story, but I thought this was beautiful. And maybe that makes me stupid when it comes to comics. You know, I'm sure that avid collectors are like, what do you mean you get sucked in by the art? Like, I legit, some of these I'm just like, you're beautiful and I want you. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. You know, some free comics that I got for Free Comic Book Day, as well as a little bit of a haul for what I bought while I was out. You know, please comment down below. Tell me, what do you think about horror comics? Are you into them? Are you not? If you're not, are you into anything like this? Like Avatar: The Last Airbender? Are you a nerd with me? Come on, let's geek out. Anyway, guys, if you like this, please like and subscribe. It would really help me out. And until next time, bye for now.